There's three parts to my job that I think are important for faculty to know about. The first one is I serve as a translator or an interpreter for your assignments. The student comes to me and says that they need help, and so I want to see what you've given them. I want to look at their notes. I want to understand the background for the assignment, and I help the student understand what you want from them. If I don't understand, then usually you'll get an email from me or a phone call just asking for clarification. Once I have that, then I help the student understand the value of what you're asking them to do and help them understand how it fits into their learning process, because the more they can buy into it, the more motivated they'll be, the better job they'll do. Helps them set their bias aside and get going. And then the last piece of that is making sure the student can tolerate the confusion that happens around the learning process and help them to see that being confused is part of learning and it's nothing to be afraid of. The other piece of that, I think, is understanding how you teach so that I can encourage you to just keep doing what you're doing. You just have to do it more. Or maybe you have to do it bigger or louder or more repetitively so the students really understand what it is that you're trying to get across to them. So that's the encouragement part. Don't be afraid to use technology. Blackboard, Integrity, anything that will let you build in the repetition that the students need. One big thing is if you know that there's something that your students always struggle with, tell them. Give them that preemptive cue. Everybody every semester freaks out when I give them this assignment, or nobody ever knows how to do this. Don't worry, you'll be okay. Help them understand what's part of that learning process so that they can feel comfortable again with the confusion that's going to come with it, but with the encouragement that there's going to be a positive outcome on the other side. And the last part of my job is what I consider academic coaching, the part that just works on drilling practice, encouraging students to build their vocabulary, to keep reading, to keep doing the math, to keep doing the writing, to keep doing everything that they're doing already, but more and more and more so that they can bridge the gaps that they have. I can also be there as a support and an encouragement to you so that if you're feeling like there's a mismatch between you and your students or something's not working, I'm more than happy to sit down and talk that through with you, because most of the time there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You just need to do it more and realize it's going to take some time for the students to step up and be able to suck in what it is that you're giving them. You can always find me on Tuesdays. Humanities 64 is my office. All day Tuesday is my drop-in day. You can stop by, you can send students to see me on those days. You can stop by with a student to see me and meet me to figure out how to, if they need to be referred to DSPS, we can do that then, or if they just need to get to know me so they can feel comfortable with the idea that someone could help them. I don't do tutoring, but I help students understand how to use tutorial services. We'll come up with a plan that works between them and me, and then they take those skills and go and utilize the other campus services.